What's going on, folks? Alright, just a quick rundown on the game here. Despite what it says on Live Split there, this is Resident Evil 2. This is the American version, or NTSC version of the game. It's the PlayStation version. I'm running it on a PlayStation emulator called EPSXE. I'm still very much a noob with this game. I've given it a good dozen attempts or so. This is my best so far. Despite that being the case, you're going to see that a lot of errors, a lot of unnecessary bites and things like that. There's a lot of room for improvement here. Currently, I'm pretty sure the record
what are you doing here?
on emulator for this version of the game is around an hour and 11 minutes.
I'm a human.
So basically, I'm going to have to find a way to shave 9 minutes off my time if I want to be competitive, I suppose.
Sorry about that.
So the splits are going to be a little funky in the beginning here.
One of them.
On the right.
What's going on in this town?
Because my previous runs, I did not start the timer at the right time. And I also ended this timer at the wrong time on accident.
The entire city was infested with zombies.
But this run will clear that up. And I'll have a good baseline. That bite was intentional, so I could shove him into the other zombie and make my way through the basketball court. That was pretty smooth. That's kind of the way it was supposed to go. So these total times that you see on my splits there for the bus and the station and everything, they're all basically 30 seconds off from what they should be. For these current splits, I started the time when the music started in the beginning and not when I pressed the actual, start button from the main menu. That's when it's supposed to be pressed. That's when you're supposed to start your time. That's where the in-game timer actually begins the game. So there's going to be a huge discrepancy from what that was and what the actual run was. It is not a 124 like you see at the bottom there. It was a 126. This went nice and smooth. 4 rounds for the floor model, and 2 rounds to stagger the guy at the front of the bus. Even though I tried to play it super safe here, I got freaking caught here anyway. I'm gonna have to get better at some of these dodges here before the station. I'm sure there's time to be saved there. And this is where we're going to spend pretty much the first half of the game. Seems to me like this place should be a lot messier, especially that big opening room there. Shouldn't there be like bodies everywhere?
Oh,
it should look a little more like this room.
Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled.
what happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city.
Didn't you play Resident
and
Evil
the other
1, you
STARS
idiot?
members discovered that Umbrella
Ella,
was behind
Ella.
everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
Just go.
fine. But I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Oh, we're coming back for you, all right. With a shotgun. No, not really. I won't actually be getting the shotgun in this run. I used to. That's kind of my first several attempts. I would pack the shotgun so that I could get through some of the tougher dodges. I think I used it to kill this liquor that's in this room here, so you don't have to dodge him 3 times. I guess that does count as a dodge. That's one time you gotta dodge him. This is one of the tougher ones coming out of this room. Let's see, I gotta hold up and left and run. And get right against that wall. Woo! That was pretty close. And mistake. I used to not do a very good job of catching that statue. I'd run past it, or I'd have to stop way before it and then walk up to it. I think I caught it pretty good that time. In fact, I think this might be the first moment when I start gaining some speed here. Yeah, there we go. And I did not inspect the desk this time.
Leon!
No, this is Patrick.
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
When I was learning this run, there's plenty of times I would come out of that room and then just keep trying to push the bronze statue and it wouldn't move, and I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? You're pushing the wrong statue, you moron. But this is the correct one. Oh. No problem with that corner. We won't be getting that jewel just yet. It's not going anywhere. I don't think the zombies are gonna steal from me. And look at this. Can't catch the staircase for some reason. Wait for that guy to get off the wall so I can slip past him. And get myself set up here. Really took too much time doing that, but this part was not bad. I got out of the way just in time. Not going to be using the item box a whole lot. I think twice. That's the first one. I think that was a pretty smooth version of that room. So over here, I try to take this kind of wide. It doesn't work. And then I have a little trouble locating the door, but overall, not bad. Door location, once again. I wouldn't consider that a dodge, I suppose. But that's not the last we'll see of him. You'd have to screw up pretty bad there to get hit by that liquor coming out of there. Lost a few seconds there because I don't think I picked up the herb last time. And I'm too far away from the freaking fireplace, so it's definitely a few seconds lost. And then I accidentally went behind the podium for some reason. Nice and smooth once again. Definitely come back for the jewel this time. It's a good catch. Inside wall to the outside wall. Again, you'll see my total time is, it looks like I'm just incredibly far behind, because the PB that's shown there is not entirely accurate. Still decent time save. I will be getting the plug on this visit to the library, as it shows on my splits there. Sometimes I leave myself notes, at least until I get the game figured out a little better. This is pretty cautious. I'm picking up a lot of healing items. If I can't have a shotgun, then I want to be able to recover from all the bites I'm going to end up taking. This guy here, I mean, I'm sure it's faster to just take a bite, trying to get around him, but I don't want to have to do that twice. I gotta come right back out of here and face him again. This guy, when you come back through this way, he won't be in the way. So, that's a decent dodge, I suppose. Lost me time for now, but it'll save me time later. And actually, very soon, I'll start getting better on my total time here. In my PB, some really bad stuff went down. Basically took a lot of damage and didn't have any healing items on hand, so I had to go out of my way. Not real thrilled about the positioning of these guys, but again, I take kind of the wide route, the safer route. And this freaking chair, I get hung up on that chair way too often. I need to just hug the generator so I can get around it more easily. Probably didn't need to menu there, but whatever. And here I had a kind of a lapse of memory. Wasn't thinking about where that guy was supposed to be. I just couldn't even remember where he was going to be. So, yeah, that hurt. That and the resulting use of that herb. It's a good time loss. I forget what it was. But everything else in this segment goes according to plan, so whatever I lost was due to that bite and using the herb. I hadn't played this game for a while, so I was a bit rusty on where the zombies are and where I need to move and all that. 11 seconds, that's a lot. Half the time I smash the start button here, I end up pausing the game, which is kind of the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish. I just stopped to give that guy a look for some reason, like, hey buddy, you gonna come after me or what? This is where my total time gets a whole lot better. As you see, I just saved a little over a minute, almost a minute and a half, getting to that ladder. Because, man, last time I just took a whole bunch of damage somewhere, and I had to take that back door, that balcony that leads to the lower floor, to pick up a bunch of herbs and use them, because I was just hurt pretty bad. So anything that I've lost up to this point, I'm now in a much better shape. As compared to PB, of course. My previous PB. This is the last time we're going to dodge this dude. And I pulled it off that time. He wasn't happy about it. He was booking it after me. Alright, coming out of here, we're going to make a right, but we're not going to just hold the run button and blast over there. You got to wait for Misty to walk forward a little bit and get around. And now it's time for the worst room in the game. And boy, it treated me that way. Normally, this is pretty much like the main reason I have a shotgun is for this room. Or the main reason I used to use a shotgun. 3 unnecessary bites. Had a little trouble finding the door. Awful. But I'm alive. I'm alive and I didn't have to get the shotgun. Even though I was still showing fine, it had to be like the bottom zone of fine. And this dodge is still kind of a mystery to me. I think you're supposed to back up a little bit first and then see what you gotta do, but ended up just taking a bite. This is nice, smooth sailing here. Just hug that desk and get past homeboy. Things can go pretty bad in the basement sometimes with those dogs, so I figured I'll just take one of these herbs with me. Looking good. I'm just a whole lot happier capping this dog. Nope. They are hot on my tail. Hit the door.
Sorry about that.
I think it'd be
When
fun
I saw the uniform,
to
I thought you
cut
were
up all this
someone.
dialogue and mix it around to make them say stupid things.
Who are you?
Because the voice acting is, I mean, it's 97 cheesy.
Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben.
And after hearing
He's
it
one
so
of
many
those
times,
reporter types.
it's time for something
Big
fresh.
scoop.
I think I'll end up doing that at some point.
I
I'll
heard
just
he was locked up in the
cut up a
sidewalk.
bunch of this
Only there's a
audio and
red
then
car barring the
reinsert it
entrance.
in
I've been trying to
different
find
areas
another
to make
way
them say
inside.
stupid things. Or maybe just switch their characters altogether. Ada will be voiced
If we
by
work
Annette
together,
Birkin or
we can
something.
move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Or I'll just make Leon scream Ada in every single line that he has.
Ada, wait!
Should make Leon say that into the radio whenever he's talking to Claire. Just call her Ada the whole time.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
Why does he just hate Ben by default? I don't understand.
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
He's just being a complete jerk for no reason. He doesn't even know who this guy is.
Is this the guy?
Is this the guy
Ben?
that reporter scum?
You told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on.
I hate
didn't you?
reporters.
What did you tell them?
I was making cops look bad.
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find
But to
my
be fair,
boyfriend.
Ben's
His
kind of a
name's
jerk, too.
John. He was working for a branch office of
But maybe it's
Umbrella
because of
based
how
in
you approached
Chicago,
him,
but
Leon.
He suddenly disappeared
He got
6
defensive.
months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I hate him now, too.
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Old Billy Birkin.
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Thanks for helping us, even though we were a jerk to you, Ben. How can we trust him anyway? He could just be sending us down to the sewers to die. Maybe he knows it's full of spiders. I'm just like, oh, this guy's in a jail cell, and yeah, I mean, he knows what's going on. Let's take his advice. This part went pretty well. I've screwed this up plenty of times before. Not positioning correctly to use the crowbar, or trying to smash the X button before walking forward to climb the ladder. It looks like I did pretty well in that previous PB also. That was a little scary. Had to basically push that last spider out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off the plugs that I already have right now. Free up some inventory space for healing items.
Ada?
So I think on my previous PB I got
I don't
poisoned
think I've introduced
on the
myself.
way in.
My name's Leon.
That's why I need
I'm
to
with the
burn
RE2.
another 26 seconds to stop and use the blue herb.
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Is it just me, or is that just an unconventional way to give someone a boost? I feel like the traditional way is just to make the basket with your hands, and then they can step on it, and you lift them up, and then they can stand on your shoulders or whatever. That was a little awkward. Who boots like that, Leon? You're a madman. This part's nice and smooth. I was trying not to get the camera transition there, and I think it worked out pretty well. That's gotta slow you down. Changing camera angles several times in a room. I forget, what is that picture that she's carrying? Is that her and John? Is that actual proof that she's not full of it? I ran into the dog, but didn't get bit. It's all good.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here.
Ah, my eye! I'm not supposed to get keys in it.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Now, if only we can get out of here without getting poisoned. Nope. Stupid spider was not having it. So, back up the stairs. Freak out and miss the storage room door. And then accidentally open the chest. I'm just killing myself here. I debated just using it right there, but I was like, well, if I go back through and get poisoned again, then that's going to be even worse. So, this is pretty risky. Gotta go through here slower than usual, because I'm limping, but we made it. I was just hoping that the poison didn't do a whole lot more damage than this green herb can heal. How does a poison work anyway? Does it tick when you run, or is it just time-based? I don't know. All I know is it's better to cure it sooner than later. This did not go so smooth. I guess I don't know how to handle this room very well. I should have hugged the inside wall and then moved to the other wall. But these guys are tearing me up. 3 freaking swipes. Also, in my previous run, I did not use the club key on the autopsy room, so I ended up having to ditch it later and hit an item box. But I've corrected that in this run. So that and 3 swipes from the liquors lost me 12 seconds. Thank you, Herb. Might as well grab the Magnum, as I'm going to need to use it very soon. Probably didn't need to hug the wall that hard, but you know, got the job done. This is another dodge where, another scenario, I guess you could say, where I would use the shotgun. But I got this dodge down pretty good. I'm not sure if I needed to wait that long, but being on the safe side is just fine with me for this point. I'm not messing with that guy. Just decap him and be done with it. This goes horribly. I should have went to the outside wall and then moved to the inside wall. Instead, 2 more unnecessary bites. I'm not sure why I call this a mirror room. It's really it's an interrogation room. And this was another bit of a mistake. I did want the first aid spray, but should have just gotten that first. He made me pay for it. Might as well use it immediately. Man, that did a lot of damage. Went from orange caution to danger. That would have been dumb if that ended the run right there. Getting all weebly wobbly with my controls. Trying to get out of here without any more bites. Nope, not gonna happen. I just got lucky that Misty wasn't on me right after that guy. Gonna need more healing items. Sorry, buddy. No food for you. Now back up the ladder. I'm gonna stumble over another liquor. He makes a flying swipe at me. Just comes up a little short. That time he had no chance. I forgot where I was for a second. I was thinking I was coming to the library from the other door. And now it's time to slang that crank. I always get caught on that beam. Although I do pretty well getting up this ladder. Take kind of a wide angle to just be safe and hit it nice and straight. In goes the cog. On goes the switch. What is the actual purpose of this mechanism? It's got this whole giant machine and massive moving parts just to move. You know, was that supposed to be a laundry chute or something? Giant blast door to guard a laundry chute.
No! Get away!
Why would it get that sort of mutation? How is that beneficial? How is that going to increase his chances of survival? Or is that what this virus does? It just causes you to grow unnecessary organs? What are those cells thinking? Let's put a freaking giant eyeball on the arm.
Can you still hear me?
Do you remember me?
Come on, answer!
I hated you 20 minutes ago.
Damn.
But now I care about your
I don't
well-being.
believe this. I almost got the story. Ben.
Ben, you almost got me killed in the sewers, man. Why would you send me through there?
Bitter irony. The chief of
You couldn't
police,
warn me about the spiders, bro?
co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest! It's burning! What's wrong?
That's like the alien chest burster times freaking 10. Didn't just punch through his
God, what was
ribcage,
that?
it split his freaking torso in half.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
She is so good at that.
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
You know, maybe Ada runs away like that all the time because she doesn't actually want to have to kill Leon. But it's gonna happen that way. We can't both be successful here. Somebody's gonna have to die. Please no poison. Please no poison. Excellent. Yeah, poison there would just be terrible. I don't think he'd kill me because I know there's more blue herbs coming up when you get deeper in the sewers, but it would not be a good time. I just so happen to have exactly 7 magnum rounds left. Shrug off the little buggers. Insert the last 2 plugs.
Ada!
So yeah, how, Ada? What kind of ninja trickery did you just pull?
What was that all about?
There was
Running
only
off
one
like
door,
that was reckless and stupid.
and then you'd go down the
Those
ladders to get
zombies
past
are
the
everywhere.
spiders,
Not to mention
and then
that
what?
thing that got banned.
How did she get
I was
around
there,
the embryo
Leon.
guy?
I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
I'm a cop, Ada. What is it that you don't understand about that? We're gonna do it my way. Yeah, previous PB, I think I would have to have used the item box here. Or no, I went down, and then I had to come back up and use the item box. Or something like that. Yep, let's take a bullet.
Heads up!
Leon.
It's my duty as a police
that woman
officer
was-
to take a bullet for
I
you,
have to
Ada.
talk to her.
Annette, you are a terrible shot.
Don't move. You're the one.
Aren't
who's
you a scientist
responsible,
anyway?
if I'm not mistaken.
Why do you have a piece?
Identify yourself.
Shoots
Ada?
first, and
Ada
then
Wong.
ask questions later.
Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John.
And how do you know this guy's password?
How did you know?
This seems like a breach of
Who
protocol.
are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What?
Billy
John's
Bats
dead.
Birkin.
He became one of those zombies. My condolences.
Billy
And
Big Eye on his
don't
arm
regret
Birkin.
This. You will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus?
Huh?
It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than
She
that
knows
of the
that. That's what she's here
T-virus.
for.
Then that must mean the creature in the police department
She
is...
should know that anyway.
Precisely. My husband, William.
Isn't that what Umbrella sent her here
And it's
for?
all
To recover a sample of the G-Virus?
None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
The hit squad obviously failed, so you gotta send in a more cunning female agent.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus. As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures. And create offspring. No.
Palm strike.
Too bad.
Oh my.
Ada?
So looking at total time here, I'm already feeling pretty good. I was at 55:25 to get to this door last time. And I was at like 52:10 this time. That's pretty nice. I did lose time on that segment. I'm not sure where. Don't you dare. I'm going to save a whole bunch of time on the next run I make. If I can just not get freaking poisoned. Pretty sure that's where more seasoned runners would reset. But in all honesty, if I don't die, I want to complete the run. Death is the only thing that will keep me from completing it. Because I got a lot of work to do. And this is just good practice. So I'm gonna get to a 111. I gotta find ways to shave 9 minutes. Which is pretty freaking huge.
Ada!
You know, you think she could have warned us, maybe? Oh, hey, Leon, that thing that I'm shooting at in the water? It's a giant croc. And I don't mean a croc of something, or a crock pot. It's a freaking mutated crocodile. Come on, come get it. I'm sure there's time I can save just by cutting corners a little tighter too. Taking the wide route around every corner is probably going to lose a little bit of time over the course of a run. Well, that's fine. You know, I'm just going to walk through this sewer water. You know, I don't have an open bullet wound or anything like that. There's no risk of infection here.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
I'll patch you up. I'll wrap this gauze around the outside of your clothing because I know absolutely nothing about first aid.
That's 2 I owe you.
Don't
I
mention
don't
it.
think that would work at all. He'd just continue to bleed
found
into
out.
his clothes.
John's dead.
What?
You mean I've got a chance?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Bit of a menu error here. Not only did I put myself in the wrong position to use the valve, when I couldn't use the valve, I just lagged trying to get out of the menu. Get out of the way, Ada. I don't know how I saved 10 seconds there. That doesn't make any sense. I must have hit the split wrong last time or something. There's no way I had that crazy menuing mistake with the valve and then still saved 10 seconds. Or maybe I missed the console to put the metals in or something like that the first time, but still, 10 seconds? I don't know. Mystery. But I'm not going to complain about saving time. And I couldn't remember if you were supposed to shoot it then or not. I think you were, so that probably could have been faster. We will not be getting the weapon box key. Because we won't be getting the modified Magnum. There's no sense in it. And I made a wrong turn for some reason. I only had one bullet left, so I was hoping that would stun him, but it obviously didn't. But I didn't want to put the gun away with one bullet left, I just wanted to use it. So, no ammo left, so the only option is just to get a dodge or to take a bite here. Couldn't get the dodge. Was able to pull it off on this guy, though. And then Ada shoots him in the back. Like a real pro. Don't need the shotgun rounds. And here I'm cleaning up the inventory. Figured I'd go ahead and use an herb. Just to get everything all squared away. Ditch the gun and the valve as we will no longer be needing them. Figured I'm good on these herbs, I don't really need the first aid spray. Even though we got the Birkin fight coming up. I will absolutely take the M bullets. The mag rounds. That is the only weapon we're going to be using for the rest of the game. Granted, there's not much of the game left. Is this something that exists in real life? A car like this on a lift? And I mean, maybe if it's meant to work at a train station or something for, you know, loading up cars onto a train, maybe, but it's just its own standalone car here.
Ada! Ada! Can you hear me? Come on, snap out of it!
Snap out of it? Dude, she just got clubbed in the head by a freaking monster. Give her some time, bro. Shouting at her isn't going to help anything. Aim for his eye! This fight probably could have gone better. But at least he didn't pick me up and do that whole spiel. And I've seen this done in 8 shots, and I can never get it done in 8 shots. What did I use, like 10? I've heard that like spacing has something to do with that, but I just don't get it. I suppose I should do some more research on it.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on! Wake up! Come on!
Shout louder! That will get the job done.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
Yeah, hopefully you can treat her wound better than she treated your freaking bullet wound, man.
Injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay
A fine
here.
job you're doing, Leon.
I know I've only known you for
And the way those
short
pixels
periods
look,
of time.
it looks like her bones busting out of her arm, and you're doing a great job. Keeping her safe.
I know.
And you've managed to take her
I'm not
directly
capable
into the
of
Umbrella
caring
Laboratory.
about anyone.
There couldn't be a safer place in the world
I
right
don't
now,
want to
right?
lose you.
The actual laboratory where all this
We're
stuff
leaving
took
this
place.
place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Gonna need some more green. I don't need security manuals. I need these mag rounds. Load up, equip up, get out the door without opening the item box, please. So I can understand the need for a cold storage room. You know, I'm sure there's certain specimens and whatnot that have to be kept refrigerated. But why is there a dedicated machine here for assembling fuses? And why are you burning through so many of them? Fuses are like a safety backup so that, you know, components and wiring doesn't get fried when things pull too much amperage. And you've apparently been through, what, 4, 8, 12 of these now? This is the 12th time this fuse needs to be replaced? Who designed this crap? And why did we need to design a machine to just thread the freaking fuse into the case? It needs to be some complicated mechanism. I'm sure it can be done by hand. Automation is just taking over everything. Even fuse assemblers are getting put out of work. And I didn't need to inspect this. Certainly not twice. Just need to use the fuse. Boy, things can go bad here sometimes. I ended up, yeah, just pushing right past him. Excuse me, giant plant monster. I need to get through, please. Steal this one's herb. So on my previous PB, coming through here, I'm pretty sure I just killed all these lickers with a shotgun or something and blew through ammo. And, I mean, I obviously got hit there, but, you know, I'll live. Especially with all these herbs I'm picking up. That was not a smooth entry. Need all the herb. So I should have hit the split right here. And I didn't. And this goes horrible. This is just awful. I was trying to get through this door and make a quick left around this guy, and oh man, it just goes bad. So I figured, alright, I'll just take the bite. Get through. That was awful. And this guy is not positioned in an ideal fashion. I don't want to take the bite if I don't have to. No worries, get through there. Go around this dude. And this part's reasonably smooth. But then I realized that I haven't hit the split yet, and so I go ahead and hit it, and I'm save time? What? I don't even understand that. I guess it's because I wasted a bunch of time killing the lickers before. But now, I'm just gonna see if I can get through them again and live. Got plenty of healing items, and there's gonna be more opportunities to get more. He was way off base. Second one pops me. Not bad. One swipe getting through there, I'm fine with it. I was thinking about going for that herb, and I was like, no, I've got plenty on me. That can also go bad. But once you know that you gotta go to the outside, you can get past them, no problem. Hung up on that edge. Yet another room where a shotgun would be very handy. This was almost smooth. I didn't realize there'd be that zombie in the very back. I should have just shot him. Should have just got them reasonably lined up together and then just blew their heads off with a magnum. But I wanted to make sure I conserve ammo, just in case the final boss battle goes bad. I don't know what I possibly could have done in that room last time. That travesty was 30 seconds faster.
Didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible.
She's obviously talking about Claire.
She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
Why does she carry his picture around if it was all just
You don't want to believe it, I don't
just
really
a ploy?
care. You're about to die anyway.
She must have actually cared about John, and then going through this, she obviously cares about Leon. How is she even still employed? She just falls for every dude that she meets? Better lock her down, Leon. She might be on old Billy Birkin soon.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
I know you're a
Repeat,
giant
the
mutated
self-destruct
monster,
sequence
but
has
so
been
am I.
Activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Leon.
No, this is Patrick.
I've been waiting for you, Leon.
What are you doing?
You don't hold a gun like that, Ada.
You know what this is about. So just hand over the G-Virus.
I don't.
She's got a
believe this.
concussion. She's been bleeding out for the past 10 minutes.
About everything.
She's got plenty of strength left.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
She's bluffing. She has no bullets. But Annette does.
Oh.
Ada! Ada, I've got you. Don't give up.
G-Virus.
Her dying words are G-Virus?
It's
Why?
just...
Don't you have, like, you know, a daughter?
Shut up.
Shouldn't
Gotta
that be,
make it.
you know, oh, Sherry, I'm sorry, something like that? But no, G-Virus. It's pretty obvious where your priorities are, lady.
No.
You're messed up.
I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
Yeah, think about it.
really wanted.
All the living creatures that are not, you know, zombies or anything like that, are really freaking resilient in this game. Leon's been bit, you know, a dozen times. He's been shot in center mass. He's fine. Even the status readout will say that he's fine. Ada's been batted around, and she just, you know, got shot, and then she falls down from an unknown height. And, spoiler alert, she's not dead. How? I don't know. Annette was quite a trooper as well. She had a giant pipe land on her head and probably had some crazy aneurysm. She is fine. And Leon, really, with the tossing the virus. I guess he didn't hear the story about how the rats spread the disease and everything, so you're just throwing caution to the wind. You know, if you escape with that virus, you know, with a sample, and took it to some doctors, they might be able to make a cure or a vaccine or something. But no, he's not thinking like that. I'm just a cop. I shoot things. I'm getting this herb now. Who knows how things are going to go between here and the MO disc terminal. I know one thing. I'm going to be shooting the first two zombies. I'm not going to be attempting to dodge these guys. Just deal with them. Almost got by there. Almost.
Minutes until detonation.
Oh, what a lovely room this is. I'm sure the things being stored here are not harmful. Okay. Phase 1. Run to the P. Stop there. Aim. 1, 2, 3. That all goes smooth and according to plan. So, what I'm going to do is run and position myself between these rows here. You should just be able to aim up and fire away, but I can't see him. Normally he's right on the edge, and I have no idea if I'm landing in these shots or not. That would have been ideal positioning, but of course he doesn't stay there. He won't just sit still and be shot for some reason. I mean, he's just kind of wigging out. He's not doing what I want him to do. So I figure let's just be on the safe side. Use the first aid spray. Pump one more round into him. Yeah, on my previous run, I hit the split right here to end the game, and it was on mistake. So it ended as a 126 or something in reality. That 124 that you see is not accurate. It thinks I'm losing time here, but I'm not. This is actually, I'm way ahead. And there she is. Now, for some reason, my timer did not match the in-game timer. It took actually like 20 seconds. 20 seconds longer. I'm not sure why. But whatever. I mean, the splits and stuff is really, it's just a reference. The in-game timer is what matters.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
It didn't take a whole lot of convincing, did it? Oh, it's over. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not.
Goodbye, Ada.
Oh, please. She's a ninja. She doesn't ever die. Crazy ninja skills. I think the next Resident Evil 2 video should be something just mixing up their dialogue to make them say stupid and hilarious things. Make memes out of it or something, I don't know. Do some more brainstorming on that. But we are waiting around to see the official in-game timer. And my ranking and all that. But I guess while the credits are rolling, let me go ahead and say thank you for sitting through this video. I know it's not this game isn't the quickest speedrun, but I've also seen speedruns that are like 4, 6, 8 hours long, and I've watched them all because I enjoy it a lot. This is me getting my feet wet in speedrunning. I've attempted Super Metroid as well. I have not been able to complete a run yet. I've probably tried, I don't know, 30 times. It is not an easy game to do. Not easy to do quickly, anyway. If I was able to get through it, it would probably be, yeah, an hour and a half or something like that, which is not a great time. And I'm talking any percent. But I don't know, I mean, it's on my list of things to do. There's so many games to play in such little time. But yeah, thanks for sitting through it. We'll hopefully have more to come. Once I get pretty good at this, I'll move on to the other scenarios, and then also probably give Super Metroid a try at some point. And I'm also going to keep the casual videos going as well. As always, likes, subscribes, subs, and shares are always appreciated. Any constructive feedback as well. But wait, there's more. There we go. 1 hour, 20 minutes, 56 seconds. Yeah, 25 seconds off from my timer. I don't know why. But anyway, thanks again, folks. See you next time.